Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in the Season of Discovery. Last episode, we fought against the Scarlet Crusade, and today we will be fighting against them once again. We will be heading to the east, and we will fight against Friars and also Captain Vashon. After that, we will head over to Undercity to turn in some quests, and I think we'll do a little bit of profession leveling as well. Currently have our first aid at 21 out of 75. We can get that up to probably 50. And then we can start crafting heavy linen bandages. Let's turn in this quest here.
What now? Magistrate Severin wants a report. Very well. The defenders at the Bulwark are holding the majority of the Scourge at bay, but some do slip through on occasion. We have seen sporadic Scourge activity east of this station, with a concentration at the Balnear farmstead. Now return to Magistrate Severin with the information I gave you. He'll want it as soon as possible, so be swift. And if you see any Scourge on your way back, take them down. We can't let them wander our lands unchallenged. The defenders on the Bulwark protecting Tirisfal from the Plague Lands are on constant alert, but sometimes Scourge will slip past them. Our success at the Bulwark depends on a one-front battle. We cannot allow an attack from the rear, nor can we allow our defenders' supply line to be cut. Assist the Bulwark, patrol east and slay any Scourge you find. Spend particular effort at the Balnear farmstead to the east. It has become a haven for interloping Scourge.
Alright, well that's good. We found some more quests we can do while we fight the Scarlet Crusade. Looks like we have to slay some Scourge at this abandoned farm. Hope you guys are doing well today. And I hope you had a good Christmas, or, you know, whatever you celebrate. If you didn't celebrate anything, hope you had a good day. It is not Christmas for me yet. I think I'm recording this video during Christmas Eve. And I know some people celebrate during Christmas Eve. I don't know what's better, celebrating during the day or during the eve of Christmas. I think Eve might be better, in my opinion. Because then, like, Christmas Day, you wake up and then you have all those leftovers. Come on. Get him down. These horrors have so much health. Alright, so let's make some food here. That horror completely wrecked us. This is quite a bit to, quite a bit of mana to craft this. 105 mana just to craft some water. It gives us 436 mana over 21 seconds. That's pretty damn good. It won't take us too long to get our mana up. Alright, let's deal with these wandering spirits. And the next time we will probably get a ruin will be when we head over to the Barrens or when we head over to Silverpine Forest. These mobs are kind of tough. You start using Living Flame. I might just use it here. He evaded it? What the heck? Was I kiting them too much? I guess so. Well, that was unfortunate. Now we have to fight them again. We just don't have a big enough mana pool to take them down. If we use Living Flame, though, on cooldown, we could probably deal with them. She would have died for sure if we used Living Flame there. No, we'll use it after we cast Frostbolt. It's on cooldown right now. Should be fine here. There we go. There's some odd melons over here as well. We got a green there. A journeyman's robe. Probably cloth. 21 armor, 2 intellect. Acquires level 6. Has to be better than our chest. I think our chest is gray. And we got a waylaid supply crate here. Another reason why I want to go to Undercity, so we can just turn one of those in. Let's put this chest on. That'll give us 2 intellect. We could use the intellect. Seem to run out of mana pretty damn quick. We'll put burnout on it. There's a herb back here. I think this is one we've already picked up. Seems to have spawned once again. Herbalism's at 41. Should probably craft some potions while we're in Undercity as well. And it shouldn't take us too long to get our alchemy up to 150. Especially since we are leveling herbalism as well. I'm not too sure if we'll keep herbalism though. I think once we get our alchemy to 150, I might go enchanting on the mage, because it seems like you can AoE farm, and while you're AoE farming you could, you know, pick up greens and disenchant them, make a little coin that way. But I think enchanting would be pretty good on a mage. You can also solo dungeons on a mage, which is kind of crazy. With the arcane healing build. Hello, Trap Hordes. We are a no-life PvP PvE guild. If you're looking to push rank 14 or mid-max PvE, whatever the heck is mid-max, come join. I think he meant to say min-max. Oh, nice. We got another scroll. Need some comprehension charms too. You can buy those at the reagent vendor. Looks like these guys are trying to be a hardcore guild. Rank 14, eh? I don't know if I'm going to try to get rank 14 on any of my characters. Maybe. I bet you the gear is going to be pretty damn good, though. Something I might do on my Warlock. Who knows? Not if you have to join a pre-made. It's the only way to grind rank 14. Like trying to get rank 14 without a pre-made is terrible. Because you're just going to get wrecked by pre-mades all day. But one thing I do want to do, I want to try to get Warsong Gulch rep up to Revered or Honored. I mean, a Revered or Exalted. And I want to get some more rep with Arathi Basin. Because you can queue for Arathi Basin, I think, as well. And then when the next season comes out, there should be some pretty good gear that you can get if your rep is, you know, Revered with Arathi Basin and Warsong. Thing is, though, you can get your Warsong Gulch rep up just by doing the Battle for Ashenvale. That's like probably the best way to get your Warsong Gulch rep. My Warlock is currently at Honored. But at the moment, you can't really get any loot from Revered that you can use for this season. But next season, that loot could be pretty damn good. And for this season, Arathi Basin, like even if you get friendly or honored, all of the loot's too high of a level for you. So anybody who's farming that's really just getting their rep up for next season. I wonder if you even get any rep if you do Arathi Basin this season. I'm not too sure. Something interesting to try out. Maybe people are just playing it for fun. Should get some rep, I would assume. And if you don't, you could just save your badges, I guess, and then turn them in when the new season comes out. And we should be level 11 soon, guys. And we'll get another rank of Brute Fireball. I guess we can just keep walking him over this fire and take a bunch of damage doing that. Yeah, we need more intellect, guys. Our mana pool is so low right now. All right, one more Wandering Spirit. Then we'll go fight the Scarlet Crusade. It's too bad that you can only carry one of these Waylaid supply crates. I think that should be changed, man. Like, what's the point in that, right? So you have to come out and farm for it again? Like, I think that's kind of silly. They did increase the reputation, the amount of reputation you get, though, so I guess that helps. I'm just not a fan of time sinks in MMOs. But that's like... every MMO has a bunch of time sinks. But that's just a time sink that I think nobody really enjoys doing. In my opinion. Like, who really actually enjoys going out and farming those crates? And they think that, you know, you should only be able to hold on to one at a time. There we go. We got level 11, guys. We've reduced the cast time of our fireball spell by another 0.1 seconds. And now we're fighting Scarlet Zealots. Well, there should be some friars up here. That's what we're looking for. There's one right there. There's a zealot that just spawned us. What the heck? Maybe we can deal with both of them. I wonder if I can get them on top of each other. Okay. I don't know if we'll live through this. Oh, we will. Nice. Living Flame saves the day once again. We do not have any more health pots. So, if we get into trouble, we're most likely going to die. Where's Captain Vashon? Is he around? Okay, he's probably in here. Another friar there. We have another one chasing us down. Put Living Flame on him. He's going to heal that guy. So that's what friars do. This guy's going to come and chase us once again. He'll probably die to the dot. This friar just realized he got healed. Once he got healed there, he should have realized that he had health and like ran back to fight me. Oh, someone's in there. Fighting Captain Vashon. Be careful with Big Mom for RFC carry. It is reported that the runner steals from customers. Okay. So what an RFC carry is, it's a dungeon called Ragefire Chasm. Or Chasm. I don't know why I call it Chasm. But, mages can carry people in it. I think warlocks can too. They have metamorphosis. And they just AoE everything down for like, I guess, I don't know how much. Maybe 1 gold, 5 gold. I don't know how much they charge. And I guess he asked for gold at the start and then just kicks them out of the group after they traded to him. Or maybe they got into an argument. Put a dot on Captain Vashon here. Let's focus on this friar. There we go. Maybe we'll try that on this mage once we get, you know, all of the ruins we need and some gear. Maybe we'll try to do some RFC carries, see how it works. I tried doing it on my warlock, but I just don't have metamorphosis. So it didn't really work. You need a lot of healing to pull that off. Alright, so we just need to find one more friar. And then there are some vicious nightweb spiders that we need to slay for their venom. And then we'll be pretty close to being done with... I guess we can just polymorph him. But yeah, we'll be pretty close to being done with Tears Fall Glades. Okay, let's put a dot on him. And then we'll focus on the friar here. He's going to try to heal. Oh, he kicked me. Nice kick. This friar's getting wrecked by that living flame, though. He healed himself. We're not really kiting very well here. All right. That's it. Now we just have to slay these spiders. I'm not sure if we'll get level 12 from all these quest turn-ins, but it'll be close. Stage should be 13 for the family crypt quest, but maybe we could handle it at 11. Alright, so there's the spiders here. They kind of look like black widows. Oh, wow. Pretty good drop rate on the venom. First one we took down gave us some venom, so that's good. And supposedly they are going to increase the amount of XP you can get next season up to level 25. So people will be able to level faster in the new season. I'm not too sure what I think about that. I think it's good to bringing new players into the game for sure. I don't really hate on it, but one thing about Classic is the leveling journey, right? That's something that some people actually really enjoy. It's just the leveling. Some people don't really care for the end game. So I'm not sure if speeding that up is necessary. But, you know, if people just want to get into the raid as fast as they can, then yeah, it makes sense. To be honest, the raid is just... it's kind of whatever. Can do it in under an hour. It's not very hard. Maybe the next one will be tough. Like, I think Nomoragan may be a challenge. Like, I haven't died on my Warlock once yet in that raid. I've only done it twice. I'll probably die eventually. Maybe I'll get a little greedy and stand in mechanics for a little too long. But, yeah, I haven't died once yet. I will admit, though, that I am in a group that's pretty good. I wouldn't say they're like, you know, top raiders on the server, but they all know what they're doing. And they've clearly, you know, raided before. It's not their first time ever raiding. Look at this guy. Let's help him out here. Give him a little... Here you go, man. There you go, boss. Maybe we didn't help him there. We actually sniped two friars from him. But I don't know how he would survive that without any AoE. Maybe he's playing a rogue tank. Forgot to give him an intellect buff. Give ourselves a buff here. If we see any more players, we'll give him an intellect buff. Oh, Corpse of Rage? Ragener. Struggling with the wandering spirits. They can be tough. Got quite a bit of health. One boss that I think I'll die on is that Murloc boss. I really don't know what to do with that boss. My damage was pretty bad last time we fought him. I guess because I was too focused on like trying to dodge the Murlocs. I think some people that do good damage on that fight, they find, you know, a good spot to stand as a caster and just tee off on him. Like, maybe I should stand where the melee are standing. I might check that out the next time we do the raid. I'll stand where the melee are. We'll see if that helps out. Yeah, we have 6 quests to turn in, guys. We will be heading over to Undercity first, though. But we will be going to Silver Pine Forest. I think we'll do that instead of the Barrens this time around. Because most likely the next character I level will probably be leveling in the Barrens. Because there isn't that many places to level as Horde, really. It's like, at this level, like between like 11 to 20.
Very good. Your efforts do much to keep the Scourge at bay. A commendation will be sent to my superior, Executor Zygand.
Like, really all you can choose from is either the Barrens or Silver Pine Forest. So it is interesting how people want to get boosted, though. This guy's like, how about you don't use RFC boosts? Like, the leveling is already pretty damn quick. You know? And while you're questing, you know, you can pick up the ruins pretty damn easily. So not only are you finding all your runes while you're leveling up, you know, you're making gold, you're leveling up your professions. I think just questing's the best way. Paying for boost is just like, it's saving you some time, but not much. I don't really think it's worth it. The only time boosting would be worth it is when you're boosting up to 40, because at level 40 you can get a mount, and that'll allow you to travel around the world a lot faster, and you can, you know, pick up your ruins pretty damn fast that way. You can also level your professions faster because you're moving faster. All right, so here we are in Undercity. We have a lot of quests to turn in, some junk to sell. We can check out our bank for the first time. Sell all this junk. Any more junk on us? Doesn't look like it. This chest isn't better than the chest we have. Oh, meaty bat wings. They actually sell for a decent price. So we're going to get another bank slot here. I don't know what we're going to put in our bank, but probably nothing at the moment. We'll get another slot for it. And we'll turn in this waylaid supplies chest. I don't know how much it costs to buy 20 herb-baked eggs. But at the moment, we only have 39 silver, so I don't think it's worth it at all. And there is the supply officer, Geisha. We've had trouble with shipments going missing across Azeroth. If you find any, I'd appreciate if you could return them to me. Shipment missing some items, but it will still be of some use. Thank you, Traviseen. You get 1 silver for it, and we get 100 rep. So as you level up, you get crates that have... You just get higher level crates and they give you more rep. You can get like 200 rep turning in a crate, like a higher level crate. In between like levels 15 and 20 maybe, or 20 to 25. Okay, so we got some meaty bat wings. I guess we can just put these on the auction house. This add-on I am using is called TradeSkillMaster. Pretty good add-on. I'd recommend it. You can use Run Post Scan. When you click that, it'll just scan all the items in your bag, and you can just, you know, put them up on the auction house pretty damn quick for a price that's like 1 copper undercut over the current cheapest price. Let's see if there's 19 silver for this cranial thumper. The malachite, I don't think anybody wants to buy that. And then the herbs we want to use for leveling our alchemy. And we have all the stringy wolf meat. I'm going to keep that for leveling our cooking. All right, so the alchemist should be at the apothecarium. And then we have to go to the magic quarter, which is on the other side. I wonder why they split that up like that. I think the magic quarter and the apothecarium should be like right beside each other. Same with the rogue quarter and the war quarter. I don't know why they separated them like that. It's probably just another time sink. So that's why I think Undercity's the worst out of all the Horde cities. It's just designed in a way that I think is just not like efficient for the player. Thunderbluff's actually pretty damn good, and I'm happy that it's kind of like the capital city for the Horde at the moment. And the reason why it's the capital is because that's where the Boon of Blackfathom is dropped. So everybody just hangs out there to get the buff. Once we get Teleport Thunderbluff, we'll be going there all the time just to get it. And then we can just hearth back to wherever we are currently questing. There's a mage trainer here. I guess we'll have a chat with him.
I'm an undead mage trainer, and you're a mage.
Victory for Sylvanas.
That is true.
Greetings. I'm an undead mage trainer, and you're a mage. Greetings, adventurer. You were wise to answer my call, and wiser still if you heed what I next say.
Oh, we gotta go to the Plague Lands.
The Plague Lands to the east are an aberration. Devised by the Lich King, they spread their magic into the soil, corrupting and killing all that live. Although there is a certain charm to the destructive forces of the plague, we, the mages of the Forsaken, believe it is unruly and must be curtailed.
Portal trainer.
But first we must
we
measure
learn
how
any?
far it has spread into Tirisfal.
No, not yet.
Go to the Balnir farmstead in eastern Tirisfal. In the garden are flowers, snapdragons. Gather these and return.
Level 20. Greetings. Either you do not know who I am, or your business with me is urgent, because if neither of these were true, then you would not be foolish enough to disturb me.
Ah, you are the agent sent by Magistrate Severin. Then yes, your business with me is crucial. I trust Severin has mustered someone suitable for my task, but we shall see.
There is a lich who dwells on the island in Brightwater Lake to the north. Although he is a free-willed Forsaken, he believes all other undead are scourge slaves and has his minions attack anyone who approaches him. But because he is Forsaken, the Queen will want him.
So expensive for comprehension.
Then his knowledge would be quite useful to us. To discover his identity and his talents, I must see his spellbook, steal into his camp and acquire it, then return to me.
That's terrible. So we just paid 21 silver for 3 comprehension charms. I'll buy one just so we have one on us. But we got ripped off. Like this scroll of stamina, it's only worth 2 silver on the auction house. This scroll of intellect is only worth 72 copper, and then the scroll of Agi's strength is 5 silver. So we lost coin doing that. Not worth. Those scrolls are junk, most of them. Unless they give you a ruin. What do we need from here? Coarse thread?
Beware.
Yeah, we just lost like solid like I don't know, 11 silver? Maybe even more. So yeah, guys, make sure the scrolls you're deciphering are worth it. Just got ripped off there. We're gonna get rid of a few of these scrolls. This one's only 2 silver. Spirit and the intellect one, I guess we'll just use. At least we can at least use that. So it's like we paid 7 silver for these scrolls. Kind of a rip-off. Those should be way cheaper, man. That should be like 1 silver each. I guess they didn't want people profiting off of these scrolls, so they made sure that these were expensive. Because that would be like sort of like a gold farm, you know? People would try to farm those scrolls, and then they would sell these on the auction house. Eventually, like, all these scrolls would probably tank. I think that's probably why they're so cheap. Is because people, you know, mages decipher those scrolls, and then they put them on the auction house. There's so many up there. More than people want to buy, and the price just tanks. Alright, so we're heading over here to the Apothecarium. I'm going to actually make this map smaller so I don't have to keep, you know, going in and out. Yeah, I don't know if we really need to decipher for any more ruins. Maybe not. Okay, there's the artisan alchemist.
What is Lady Sylvanas has ordered the investigation of some of the natural
Who sells
phenomena of Azeroth.
the alchemy supplies
She feels there
here?
is something great to be learned from its secretive past. I know not how she learned such things,
Journeyman
but I
alchemist.
trust her completely, so I will do my best. I am currently investigating slimes, oozes, and such. The creatures all seem to be similar in makeup, but greatly affected by their environment.
Nobody sells vials here?
Samples of the creatures. You don't yet have the skill to study with me. Go talk to Dr. Martin Felben over there, or go up the ramp to the southeast and see Dr. Marsh. They are Forsaken who can give you the training you need. Very well. Cut another lump of flesh from one of these specimens. Let us test what you've learned so far, and we can progress from there. Lady Sylvanas has ordered the inventory.
There has to be somebody that sells, like... Really, nobody sells pots here? We got some caged humans in here. It's terrible. Keever is most pleased. What happened there? It's kind of creepy. Guess they're making abominations. It's over here. It's just oozes. Theodore Griff's. Maybe he sells.
Hello, adventurer.
No, he doesn't. Ganoush. The leper gnome. Wonder if it was the undead who created that leper gnome problem in Nomaragon. Well, we'll get some vials from this person, I think.
I have exactly what you need.
There we go. So we'll buy a bunch here. Alright, so what should we make? We'll make some minor Ds. Or maybe we should just make some health pots. We need some of these. Kind of a shame we have to go to the herbalism supplier to get some vials. Thought the alchemy trainer would have some. If I'll make as many as we can. I don't know if we'll make any lion strength pots. No, they're actually kind of expensive. Sell those for like almost a silver each. It's not bad. Too sure if we're profiting there, but I think we'll hold on to the earth root. Just make a bunch of health pots. As many as we can. I want to get rid of this peace plume, though. Okay, I need 13 more. Can you buy 3? No, you can only buy 5 each. I don't think we can level up our herbalism.
Do not seek death.
It's only at 42. I think at 50 we can level it up. Okay, so we'll make a bunch of these. I guess we'll make one of these, why not?
Be quick about your
We'll get a few
business.
vials. Just for when we're gone.
Embrace the shadow.
Now, first aid we can level up. Kind of want to get this to 50 so we can learn heavy linen bandage. I think we're done here. Probably go over to the auction house and try to sell some of the pots that we have. Yeah, we'll do that now. Because there is a first aid trainer in Brill. And we have a few quests to turn in there. Does a stack of these sell for? We're selling these for 60 silver each. So a stack would be 3 silver. Yeah, it looks like 310 is the lowest stack. Oh, nice. Our scroll of strength and our meaty bat wings sold. Put these up for 305. We'll put another meaty bat wing up there. There we go. We're going to get a little bit of coin back. I don't know if there's anything we want to put in the bank. Probably this Apothecary Metaphysical Primer. And then this stringy wolf meat.
Be quick about your business.
And that should be it.
Trust no one.
All right, back to Brill we go. And we'll turn in a few more quests. And that was Undercity, guys. Suppose we got a quest to turn in right here.
I can train you in first aid techniques.
Do not waste my time, adventurer.
This person might be upstairs. The chill of death.
I haven't got all day. I appreciate your efforts, adventurer. May Sylvanas recognize your bravery one day.
Captain Vashon's death will slow down the Scarlet Crusade's advancement in Tirisfal quite a bit, but other threats loom.
Scarlet Crusaders have been raiding from the ruined tower in northern Tirisfal, past Feol's Rest. According to the information we have, a ruthless commander named Captain Melrak is in charge of this evil crew. I am entrusting you now with a special and dangerous mission. Slay Melrak and his 2 bodyguards in the name of the Dark Lady. It is troubling to hear of the Scourge slipping past the bulwark. The Lich King and his minions are ceaseless in their assaults, but we will not give in. He will not take us again. Ah, this venom will do perfectly, adventurer. Everything else has been added to my concoction and boiled down. Finally, I am ready to try this new deadly agent.
According to the Death Guard, another one of those foolish dwarven mountaineers has just
Minor
been
Manapod,
captured.
nice.
The Death Guard likes to use the cellar of the Gallows End
Well, we'll learn
Tavern
this
as a
one, though.
holding cell until prisoners can be properly
Probably not that
dealt
good.
with.
Why don't you go see how the captured mountaineer enjoys this?
Should make some
special
mana
drink
pots
I
though, but
made
we need
for him?
Mage Royale. Haven't seen any of those
Contains a
yet.
subtle hint of what the Dark Lady has planned for the rest of Azeroth. Time is a luxury that is not afforded to those of us under the employ of Lady Sylvanas. Surely you know this by now. As a member of the Royal Apothecary Society, it is my duty to share my knowledge with my colleagues so that our collective efforts might one day provide the Dark Lady with the new plague she so badly desires. Take these findings to Apothecary Renferrell, who is stationed at the
We have to
sepulchre
give
in
Johann
Silverpine
a
Forest.
drink.
Follow the roads to
Looks like
the
we're gonna
south
poison
from Brill.
this dwarven
From the
mountaineer.
Undercity, go southwest.
Why, if I had my trusted rifle, you'd be as good as dead, Mage. Just wait until the Steam Tank Brigade arrives to rescue me.
Ah, a drink at last! I'm sure it's no Rhapsody malt, but I'll take anything to wet the old whistle at this point.
I raise my brew and hope to be rid of the likes of you. Cheers, you no good scoundrel. So that one didn't turn him into a zombie like the other elixir did to this Scarlet Crusade member. All right, guys. Well, that is going to be the end of today's episode. We turned in quite a few quests and leveled up a few professions. Next episode, we'll probably level up our first aid a little bit more, and then we will finish up all of the quests we have left here in Tirisfal Glades. And then we'll make our way down to probably Silverfine Forest. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.